Do you believe that? There is a creature that can transform like a superhero sense light with its skin, and even think with its legs. It's not an alien, it's an octopus. This strange animal not only has super cool camouflage skills, but also possesses intelligence that amazes scientists. In today's video, we will explore the unbelievable secrets of the master of transformation of the ocean. From the ability to sense with its skin, think without a brain, to the hypothesis if there are aliens. Are they more like octopuses than humans? Don't forget to follow the Cosmic Y channel to answer these sounds like a joke, but is true questions together. Did you know octopuses can transform in a split second? No need for smoke or magic. Just by using their own skin, they can change the color pattern and texture of their skin to completely blend in with their surroundings. This mechanism works thanks to 3 special layers of cells on the octopus's skin. The top layer is the chromatophores, which contain black, red, and yellow sacs. These sacs are controlled by microscopic muscles, and when they expand or contract, they will change the skin color immediately. Below is the iridophore layer, which reflects light and creates iridescent colors such as blue or green by dispersing light in a microscopic structure. Finally, the leucophore layer, which helps reflect white light to create brightness suitable for the background environment. More specifically, octopuses can also adjust the texture of their skin surface thanks to small muscles that create bumps, helping them not only change color but also transform, looking exactly like the coral reef seabed sand or seaweed where they are hiding. Surprisingly, octopuses cannot distinguish colors as clearly as humans. So how do they know exactly what color to turn into? A 2015 study at the University of Massachusetts showed that octopus's skin contains light receptors similar to those in the eyes, allowing them to see their surroundings with their own skin. This helps octopuses react almost instantly without transmitting signals to the brain. Thanks to the perfect combination of complex skin structure and unique light sensing ability, octopuses become masters of camouflage in the ocean, appearing and disappearing like ghosts underwater. Hardly any other animal can match such flexibility and mystery. When it comes to intelligent animals, we often think of dolphins, chimpanzees, or dogs. But few people know that the octopus, an invertebrate, possesses an incredible intelligence far surpassing many vertebrates. According to scientists, the octopus has about 500 million neurons, an impressive number compared to most marine animals. What's special is that only about a third of the neurons are in the brain, the rest are distributed throughout the 8 tentacles. This means that each tentacle of the octopus has the ability to sense, process information, and make decisions independently, almost having its own brain. It is this distributed neural structure that helps the octopus perform complex behaviors. Many experiments show that the octopus can learn to open jar lids, distinguish different objects, and even remember human faces. In a study at the Seattle Aquarium, octopuses were able to distinguish between their caretakers regardless of whether they changed their uniforms. They also learned to dislike or like people based on previous experiences. In addition, researchers have noted the octopus's ability to solve problems. For example, when locked in a box with a single exit, they will quickly find a way to open the lid or crawl through the gap. Not only that, octopuses also show signs of future planning behavior, such as carrying coconut shells to use as shelter when needed. This is a form of advanced cognition very rare in invertebrates. The fact that a solitary creature without a society or a group can develop such complex intelligence is puzzling to scientists. This suggests that intelligence may have evolved not only from social cooperation as in humans, but also from survival needs, such as avoiding predators or adapting to dangerous underwater environments. One of the characteristics that makes octopuses special in the animal world is their ability to use tools, something that was once considered a privilege of humans and some primates. Not only are they intelligent, octopuses also know how to take advantage of surrounding objects for survival, defense, and shelter. A famous example is the behavior of the coconut shell octopus, Octopus marginatus. Scientists have observed them carrying half a coconut shell or seashell, dragging it on the sand and then burrowing into it to hide when in danger. When they cannot find natural materials, octopuses also take advantage of plastic waste, such as plastic cups and iron cans, to make their mobile homes. This is not only an adaptive behavior, but also demonstrates the ability to plan for future situations, something very rare in invertebrates. In addition, octopuses can also open bottle caps, disassemble objects, and perform complex operations with their skillful tentacles. In captivity, they have been observed to undo locks, squeeze through narrow gaps, and even play with objects such as small balls or children's toys, similar to the entertainment behavior of species with developed brains. A study from Museums Victoria, Australia, also said the tool-using behavior of octopuses is repetitive, purposeful, and can be adjusted to the situation, fully satisfying the criteria of tool-using behavior as defined in behavioral biology. The fact that an invertebrate creature without a skeletal system of limbs like mammals can use surrounding objects to protect itself and adapt to the environment makes octopuses a rare and interesting case in the evolutionary process. The ability to use tools is not only a testament to superior intelligence, but also raises a big question for scientists. Could intelligence evolve along very different paths, not necessarily starting with humans or primates? What has puzzled scientists is this: octopuses are solitary creatures, not social or herded like dolphins, chimpanzees, or humans. So, where did their intelligence evolve? For many years, a popular theory has been that intelligence evolved primarily from social living. According to this, species that live in groups need intelligence to cooperate, communicate, and deal with complex relationships, hence the development of a well-developed brain. However, this theory cannot explain the case of octopuses, a solitary creature not herded, not cooperative, and rarely communicating with other species. So what made octopuses evolve to become so intelligent? The answer lies in a crucial change in their evolutionary history. About 140 million years ago, the ancestors of octopuses had hard shells to protect their bodies, much like snails and nautiluses today. But when predators like sea dinosaurs and sharp-toothed predatory fish appeared, the large-shelled, slow-moving individuals gradually became extinct. Only the shellless, soft-bodied, and more agile individuals had a chance to survive. The loss of their shells made octopuses more vulnerable than ever, and to compensate for this weakness, they had to develop superior survival strategies, complex camouflage, fast learning, and flexible problem-solving. In other words, intelligence was a weapon to replace the lost armor. This is called the survival of the fittest hypothesis, also known as the ecological hypothesis. Unlike the social hypothesis, this hypothesis suggests that intelligence can develop from extreme survival pressures, such as finding food efficiently, avoiding predators, and adapting to a constantly changing environment. This hypothesis not only helps explain the special case of the octopus, but also expands our view of intelligence in the universe. If aliens exist, their intelligence may not have evolved from sociality like humans, but from harsh survival conditions, just as octopuses did on Earth. As scientists search for signs of extraterrestrial life, one question is becoming increasingly relevant. What would aliens, if they existed, look like? Would they be human-like, walking on two legs with eyes, noses, mouths, or something else entirely? Some scientists believe that octopuses could be an interesting reference model for extraterrestrial intelligence. The reason lies not in their strange shape, but in the way their intelligence evolved. Unlike humans, whose intelligence evolved from sociality, cooperation, and language, octopuses demonstrate a completely different path of intellectual evolution, solitary, silent, but extremely adaptive. Professor Dominic Civitilli, a neuroscientist at the University of Washington, once said that if we really want to understand extraterrestrial intelligence, octopuses are a great candidate. distributed nervous systems, local decision-making from tentacles, decentralized cognition. All of these are traits that are not human at all, but are incredibly effective. This leads to a very novel perspective. Intelligence does not have to be tied to a humanoid form. Intelligence can arise from any biological structure, as long as it has the motivation to survive, learn, and adapt to its environment. And the octopus, with its unique brain complex behavior and skin-based cognition, is the most vivid example. In fact, in a 2018 paper published in Nature, scientists even proposed that human intelligence stems not only from society, but also from the pressure to survive, just as octopuses have evolved on our own planet. And if this is true, then, on some planet in the universe, an intelligent life form very different from humans could exist. And who knows, it might be more like an octopus than like us. The octopus, a creature that seems soft and quiet at the bottom of the ocean, is making the entire scientific world reconsider the concept of intelligence. From its amazing camouflage ability, unique distributed nervous system, to its flexible tool-using and learning behavior, all show that the octopus is not simply a marine animal, but a representative of evolution in a completely different direction. We still don't know whether there is any other intelligent life out there in the vast universe, but if there is, it is very likely that they will not be like humans, but will have the same survival logic as the octopus: silent, adaptive, and intelligent in their own way. If you find this video interesting and want to continue exploring the strange mysteries of nature, don't forget to click subscribe to the channel 100,000 Questions Why, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any interesting science stories. Do you have any ideas for the next video? Comment below. Your question might just become our next topic of exploration.